this edition of the news this morning on Republic. I'm Rukma in our top story. The Supreme Court today will pronounce its verdict on whether the petition filed against Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren alleging money laundering is maintainable or not. Here's more.
The Supreme Court will pronounce its verdict on whether the petition filed against Jharkhand CM Hemant Soren alleging money laundering is maintainable or not. The probe against Soren alleges that he laundered money through shell companies and obtained a mining lease. The ED in May had raided locations linked with the Jharkhand mines and the Geology Department Secretary. The Supreme Court will deliver the verdict after CJI Lalit reserved a judgment on separate pleas of the Jharkhand government and one plea of CM Soren himself against a High Court order. Soren has run into trouble even with the ED, which has roped him in the money laundering probe.
क्या आपको लगता है कि हम लोग चोर उचक्के हैं क्या लगता है कि कोई हत्यारे हैं? कल दिया आज आ गए? क्या हमारी व्यवस्था नहीं है? अगर इतना ही संगीन गुनाह है उनको लगता है तो सम्मन क्यों? सीधे आकर के अरेस्ट हो जाना चाहिए, ले जाना चाहिए.
Earlier, Pankaj Mishra was arrested in Ranchi by the ED, which is probing the illegal mining case in Jharkhand. Whether the Supreme Court accepts the maintainability of the plea will decide Soren's political future before the 2024 Jharkhand election.
A constitution bench of the Supreme Court will deliver its verdict today on the validity of the central law for 10% reservation benefits to the economically weaker sections. Take a look to know more in our next report.
A constitution bench of the Supreme Court will deliver its verdict today on the validity of the central law for 10% reservation benefits to economically weaker sections.
मैं तो यहां देख रहा हूं कि अधिकतर राजनीतिक दल चाहे इस तरफ हो या उधर हो, जब उन्होंने अपने चुनावी घोषणा पत्र जारी किए थे तो अनरिजर्व्ड कैटेगरीज के जो गरीब हैं उन्हें आरक्षण मिले, ये जुमला तो उसमें डाला था. और इसलिए आज तक कई सरकारें आई, केंद्र में भी राज्यों में भी, कई बार प्रयास भी हुआ, लेकिन सही रास्ते से प्रयास नहीं हुआ.
The five-judge bench will be headed by CJI UU Lalit. The verdict will come one day before the retirement of CJI Lalit on 8th of November. The Constitution bench will consider a host of legal issues while contemplating the EWS category reservation case. The Centre, through the 103rd Constitutional Amendment in 2019, had introduced the provision for EWS in reservations. Today's verdict will come after Supreme Court is said to have heard about 40 petitions against the amendment.